So today I will be going over how to use Vicrez 3D and how to get it downloaded onto your computer. So what you're going to want to do is go to vicrez.com/vicrez3d-3d, and that will bring you here to this landing page. And from here you can go ahead and download the program. After you download it, what you're going to want to do is open the program. It'll have our little Vicrez logo here. And so once you open the program for the first time, it's going to ask you to log in, and you're going to want to use your Vicrez login information. So your Vicrez email and password. And if you're a Vicrez Plus member, you will have full access to the program. And if you're not a Vicrez Plus member, you'll still have access to the program. You just won't have full access. You'll have a limited version. It won't have all the car models and vinyls and scenes. So once you log in, you're going to go ahead and want to click New Project and Load. Okay, so once you open the program, this is the screen you'll be greeted with. To move around the car, you press the middle mouse button and you can hover around it. To move the camera back, forward, left, and right, you use the WASD keys. To go down, you press Q. To go up, you press E. And if you want to lock back onto the car, just press F, and then you'll be in the hover mode around with the car as the focus. Up here, you can close the program. Here under settings, you can change the graphical quality that you'll be viewing, not what you'll be exporting. So Epic is the highest. If you have a decent PC, you can go ahead and use that. If you don't, you might want to go with a lower one to help the program run better. So we're just going to go with the high screen resolution for now. And path tracing, this will make for more accurate renders when you take a photo. However, this option doesn't work with videos, and also when you're just kind of, browsing around the program. I prefer to keep this off until I'm taking a photo. And then over here, you can go ahead and save your project. And then here you can move and rotate the car. You can scale it up and down, basically move it however you would please. But we're just gonna leave that stock for now. And then down here we have these tabs, which are our main tabs. So we have vehicles, wrap films, designs, scene, tools, and camera. Under vehicles, this is where we can pick the car we want to use. We have hundreds of different car models. If they're grayed out, you simply just hit the download button here and it will start downloading it. And once it's finished, you restart the program and you'll be able to use that vehicle. For now though, we'll pick one of the vehicles we already have downloaded. So I'll go ahead and go with this Corvette Stingray. So once the car loads in, you can go ahead and choose the wheels you want right here under the wheels tab. Now, we have pretty much all our Vicrez wheels here to choose from. And once you click it, it will automatically add the wheel to the car. So once you see one you like, I like this one, I'm gonna go ahead and change the color. And to do that, we come over here to the color tab. Now, over here, you'll see the different pieces of the wheel. And so we're gonna change the main color here. Again, you just click on the color and it will instantly change. I'm gonna go ahead and go with just a chrome silver one right now. Go ahead and change the different pieces of the wheel. For the logo, I'm gonna go ahead and make that black and white. For the lug nuts, I'll do chrome red. And I like how that looks, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Now, you can also change this part of the wheel, the caliper, as well as the tires. I'm going to stick with the default tires for now. Now on the next tab, we have windows. Here you can change your tint options. And again, you can change the different individual windows here, or you can come up here and choose select all, and that will change all of them. As well as tint options, there's also different colors you can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and just stick with regular tint for now. And then on the next tab, lights, you can choose what color headlights you would like. There's a lot of different options and colors here. You can also add tint to the headlights as well. And then over here, you can turn them on or off. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep them off for now. Now, under all parts, this is where you can choose each individual part of the car to customize. And then over here, you'll see the different materials: paint, metal, glass, brake, carbon, lights, rubber. And just for an example, we'll just click on this right side and we'll add carbon fiber to the whole thing. However, easier way to do this is if you go to wrap films right here, this tab, it will take you to all of our vinyl colors, and you can just simply click on one and it will change all the main body of the car to that vinyl. We have a lot of different options, over 350 vinyls on here. So once you see one you like, you can go ahead and pick it. I'll just go with this, with a matte black right now. And if you come over here to select parts, you can then choose individual parts of the car you want to change. So you can do different color matches. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what that looks like. You can pick different pieces. Maybe you want to see what the trunk would look like in a different color, or maybe you want to just wrap the hood. You can go ahead and see what that would look like here. Maybe just do the trim. And so as well as our regular vinyl colors, you can also add designs over here on the designs tab. And we already have some designs here to choose from, and you can also add your own. And in the future, we'll have a video showcasing how you can upload your own design to here. But there's a lot of cool different things you can do with the design tab. You can add your own decals here. So we're going to put our vicrez logo decal on here. And to do that, we would go to select parts, and we want to put it on the windshield. So we're going to select the windshield, my library, and here we have our vicrez logo ready to go. We're going to go to design editor, and this is where we can transform it and customize it how we would like. So I'm going to go ahead and scale this down and move it to the top center of the windshield. And I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, you can add any design you would like, whether it be vinyl or decals. Now we're going to move on to the scene. So down here you'll see scene, and this is where you can choose the location you want to go. There's a lot of different options to choose from. If you want, just a white background, you can do that here, or you can do different colors. One of my favorites is this highway underpass, and to go there, you just click on it and hit go, and that will take you to the scene. That loaded in pretty fast. As you can see here, there's little animations going on with the trees in the background. It's a very dynamic looking scene. And yeah, also like with the car models, if one is grayed out, you just simply download it and then restart the program and you'll be able to use it. So those are the scenes. Now we're going to go to the tools tab. Tools, there's a lot of different adjustments you can make here on the adjustments tab. Change the sharpness, bloom, can add exposure, contrast, saturation, lens distortion, film grain. I like adding a little film grain to these just to make it look a little bit less like a computer render. Over here on the weather tab, you can actually change the time of day. It's pretty cool. You can see the shadows move. You can also add fog. So I'm going to make it nighttime with fog. I like how that looks. You can also add clouds if you'd like. It'd be a little harder to see during the nighttime. And then there's also different actors you can bring in, like these little screens and stuff. I don't really use these, but if you want to, they're there. So now we're going to go into the camera settings. So in the camera settings, you have photo and you have video. So over here to the right on the camera settings tab, you can choose what kind of lens you want to use. I prefer a longer lens, so I'm going to bring that up to 70. And then you can change the aperture as well. If you make this lower, it'll give you a shallower depth of field. You can also change the arm length. This is nice because this won't affect the zoom. Yeah, you have a lot of different options here. You can roll, pitch, you can make it pan. And then over in the Save As tab, this is where your image will save to. And again, you can also change the resolution here. So it's important to remember when you take a photo here, it's not going to be outputted to the screen resolution you're using. That's separate. You're going to want to make sure you change this to the resolution you want your photo at, and pick where you want that photo to be saved to, what folder you want it. Once you have it all set up, you can go ahead and hit take a shot. That will take a screenshot of your image wherever you have it saved to. Now, if we go over here to video, one thing to note is it's not going to have the same settings as the photo tab. So you're going to make sure you change that resolution again to whatever you want. But besides that, it works the same. You choose your output folder, choose the name, choose your camera settings, And then what's cool about the video tab is they have these different templates for you to choose from here. There's a lot of cool options here. If you want like a slower moving camera, you hit the snails. The lightning bolts, these are faster shots. This is usually the one I go to. If you want a more handheld look, you can click on one of these hand tabs and it kind of imitates a person filming with their phone. Adds like a little bit of shake to it. The arrow keys, these are just kind of loops around the vehicle. These are really nice when you're trying to showcase all parts of the car. And again, once you have your settings how you like them and you choose the video preset you want, you just go over here to export video and it will export your video to whatever folder you have it saved as. There's also angle presets here for taking a photo. Just some preset ones if you don't want to choose yourself. So another thing I wanted to talk about is if you want to add another car to the scene, you can do that by simply holding down the vehicle you want to use for 2 seconds, and that will bring another car in. So once you add your other vehicle, you can come up to this tab, these arrows, and move them around as you would please. I'm going to go ahead and make this one, I'm going to kind of flip it like that, almost like it's in an accident with this one. And then over here, if you come up here, you'll see your list of actors you can click on. And then that way, if you want to focus on the other vehicle, you can press F and get back to being focused on that one. So yeah, you can add as many cars as you would like. And once you do, it'll just bring that car over there and you'll have another actor. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Now, there's still tons of features I didn't go through, things you can do. I just went over the basics, but I implore you to go through it yourself, you know, get creative with it, see what you can do. And if you want to share your scenes, your photos or videos, whatever you create on here, and you post it on Instagram, put hashtag vicrez3d and we'll go ahead and repost it. And yeah, just let us know what you think. Also, we're going to be adding more features as time goes on. We'll be adding things like side skirts, splitters, body kits. Basically, we're going to try to put all the modifications we sell onto here. So stay tuned and we'll see you guys next time.